Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, A Legacy of the Void. Today, for your Patreon cast for the week of October the 23rd, it's going to be herO versus Maru here on Moondance. The two most recent GSL victors facing off against each other in TSL. Top left going to be herO, bottom right going to be Maru. Oh man, this should be so good. And again, herO won the previous GSL, and Maru just won the most recent GSL. So, these two players are monsters. The two best players in Korea at this point in time. Harassing with the probe. Here is herO. Barracks coming up. And at the time of this recording, I'm getting over an illness, so that's why my voice sounds kind of scratchy. Whew, I did lose my voice, but hey, it's back again. So what was lost is now found. Finding your voice after it's lost. There's a pun in there somewhere, but I'm not very fond of wordplay. But I am a dad, so I don't know how that works. But yeah, this is going to be posted at patreon.com/FalconPaladin. For those of you who support me at that site for at least $1 a month, that's all it takes to support me out there. And you get to see this thing a month before anybody else does on the YouTube channel. And ad-free too, which is super cool. So Reaper's on the way, probably to deal with this probe. Usually we don't see Terran players get a Reaper in a TVP these days because it's like, well, I mean, by the time the Reaper gets across the map, there's going to be a Stalker or an Adept out, and getting a probe kill is basically impossible, so why bother? But in this case, where there's a probe on this side of the map, yeah, this probe's like, I don't know what it is. Is it a Marine? Or is it a Reaper? Gotta flip that coin, right? So Reaper's name is Bubba. Bubba of Bubba's Gas and Grub fame has fallen in hard times. None of his employees are willing to hunt mutalisks and get their wings to be barbecued anymore. Undeterred, Bubba took up with the Reaper Corps to hunt them himself, unaware that his guns would not be able to kill mutalisks. Maybe drone meat will be the next taste sensation. Like at Red Lobster. That's a great Reaper name. Very nice. It feels, man... feels like somebody knows how to write a Reaper, and that's for sure. Anyway, yeah, Reaper Bubba is just like, okay, is there proxy here? I really don't feel like moving across the map and dying to a Stalker or anything, so we're just going to hang out for the time being. Yeah, that's been a conversation that's been had. Oh my gosh, and the probe sneaks back in. Are you kidding me? That's herO probe, literally. herO probe, because that's herO's probe. It is a herO probe. Look how brave he is. He pokes in, he sees the expansion coming up, and then he dies to a Hellion. But hey, got some harassment done, got a great scout off, everything's cool. Everything's all good. That probe did what it was programmed to do. So Reaper, Reaper's not going to do much at home to deal with two Stalkers showing up. Also, there's a shield battery defending. Dude, this is sick. Two Stalkers show up, and you're not getting that base. Nope. Sorry. Not happening. I love this, man. herO's doing some excellent work in this game. A disgusting amount of work in this game. Is the probe, is the Reaper, maybe here, the natural base, you can heal some probe. There's a Stalker here, too. Oh, man. And then a recall out, and both Stalkers live. The delay on the second base is so big. But all the Stalkers survive, and maybe a shield battery. You don't have a pylon yet, so... I don't know. This really shouldn't do much, right? Why are there 3 Reapers out? This is weird. This is like, are you trying to play a TVT? This is kind of viable in TVT openings. Maru's mixing it up here. But Stalkers counter all of this garbage. So why we don't see Mass Reaper against Protoss ever? Because Stalker range is so good. Okay, so you got in, but you lost everything. Okay, fine. So like 2 probes died, maybe 3. Yeah, 3 probes died. And that's it. So 3 probes died, your entire army died. All of your Hellions are gone. You have 6 Marines remaining. That's it. That was not a good trade. I think herO is well ahead in this game. He's having a great time. Cloak Banshee is on the way here too from Maru. My subscriber JLC is going to love that. He loves Banshee play, and he says we never see them. I don't think that's true. We see Banshees quite a bit. Especially in TVZ. You know, in TVP they're pretty good too, as long as there's not a shield battery to protect these probes, because a shield battery will prevent one Banshee from killing anything in that probe line, because the Protoss can heal up from that damage perfectly before the next shot comes. 2 Banshees, though, because Cloak's on the way. It is 2. 2 Banshees, however, can overcome the healing factor of that shield battery, no problem. So shield battery coming here at the front, not in the mineral line, which is probably a mistake from herO. He doesn't know that, though. It's got a third base warping in. Maru's taking his third base at the safe location, which, again, only has 1 Vespene Geyser and about half as many minerals as a normal base does. Kapow! Kapow! See, no shield battery means you're dead. Do you have detection? Yes, there's an observer on the way. It's not here yet, though, which is problematic. Dude, the Banshee, he doesn't know, though. Maru doesn't know there's not an observer out, and he's on the clock here. With these probes covered by that shield battery, the ones on this side, kind of, yeah. Oh, no, not enough, though. Ah, maybe they are. The Banshee's like, fine. That Banshee got some kills, but then the Stalkers and Observer wiped that one out. So, so a total of 9 probes have gone down here so far. It is 42 to 43 total workers. Excellent, excellent. But yeah, I'm going to get a ton of comments on this video like, are you sick? And it's like, no. This is going to post on the YouTube channel in like November. And if you're watching this in November, this is an old video that I cast a month ago on the Patreon. What the heck is... Oh, stalker stuff. Oh no, Raven, don't die. Raven didn't die. Excellent. It's a little War Prism shenanigans there. Not too shabby. The purple is so hard to see on the minimap compared to like a red. TSL loves their purple and yellow colors for some reason. I don't know what it is. But yeah, so if you're watching this in November, I'm not sick. I'm better now, I promise. Yeah, these Marines don't have stim yet. It's so weird to see this many Marines at 6 minutes, 7 minutes into the game without stim. And it's because Maru went for the Banshee stuff with the Reapers and the Hellions early in a bid to kind of keep herO off his toes. And I think it worked. But again, he is in a weird position where he doesn't have the upgrades he normally has at this stage of the game. I don't know if this is as good for Maru as I thought it was. Storm's already on the way. Charge is already on the way. Storm and Charge are going to be done before Stim is done. Oh, that's so bad for Maru. Charge lots and Stim. 2 incredibly good upgrades. But I mean, Charge lots and Storm, especially, I think that's what I meant to say, are just the answer to this whole bio thing, right? Marines, Marauders, Storm, and Charge lots are the answer. If you don't have those things, and your opponent is making, you know, a ton of Marines and Marauders, you're just going to have a bad time. That said, there's a good number of tanks out here. This isn't just... Actually, there's no Marauders at all. It's Marine tank, which is a little bit more interesting against the Storm anyway, because you can kind of keep the Marines back with the tanks, and if the High Templar try to come in and Storm, the tanks can target them down and pick them off. So I don't know. War Prism picking around the outside of the main base here from Maru. 4th base under construction here from Maru inside the main, but a 5th base at the 12 o'clock here from herO is about 50% complete. Still hasn't taken that safe base yet. Robotics Bay on the way. Maybe some Colossus would be a good thing. Oh, Banshee in here again. Ends up getting 6... Wait, it's the same one from before. I don't think she picked up any additional kills there. Oh, Interference Matrix on that War Prism, but the Stalkers keep it alive against this Viking. Guess what's done, baby? Stim! Yeah, you get out of here. You get out of this neighborhood. Concussive Shell's on the way. He's like, I hit that Stalker and it didn't slow down. I didn't start Concussive Shell. No. I think he had to wait for Stim to finish before he started that one anyway. So army value is 76 to 47 in favor of Maru, who's got a big scary Marine. Kind of, yeah, a bunch of Marauders now, and tanks. The Colossus are not out yet. The Storm is done. The High Templar count is 4. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, and there's a High Templar in there, because of course there is. Pretty good split. Not a bad split at all. Terrans are good at splitting. They have a ton of practice at it. And they've got Stim, and their units are smaller, so it just seems easier to split. I played a game today. I played against a Protoss who had Disruptors, and I went Roach Ravager Hydra, and I was like, oh. This isn't happening. Like, even the best Zerg players really struggle against Disruptors when they go Roach Ravager. Just Disruptor Purification Novas are so fast is the thing. And, like, Roaches aren't fast. Even with the speed upgrade, they're not as fast as Marines with Stim, you know? Charge lot attack does get through the Great Wall of supply depots. That bunker's going to die. That's kind of nice. That's about it, though. Bunker down. The supply depot might go down if it doesn't get repaired by the Maru here. Fleet beacon coming in, which is interesting. Man, I guess we have seen people win against Maru using carriers before. I think, has Hearthstone beat Maru with carriers before? Was it Hearthstone Maru, that game? From like last year, from a long time ago. Can't remember. I want to say that it was, but it was like one of the more outlandish outcomes I've seen. He just won carriers. I mean, it wasn't just carriers. It was Storm, it was Void Rays, it was Charge Lots, right? But carriers were a big part of it. And they totally managed to take down Maru. And it was like, what? And like, sometimes Maru's not Maru. I mean, Maru right now is Maru. Maru just won GSL. So he's definitely feeling his oats. Very, very strong. It is Disruptors coming in here too. He's got all the splash, man. High Templar. He's got Disruptors. He's got Colossus. He's making Tempest with the Fleet Beacon instead of the carriers that I anticipated, with Tectonic Destabilizers coming in here too, which JLC actually said he's not familiar with Tectonic Destabilizers. So for those of you who may not be, that's an upgrade that allows the ground attack for Tempests to do a ton more damage to buildings. It doesn't do extra damage to units, just ground buildings. The way you know the upgrade is done is because the attacks turn from blue to orange, and if they were a little, I don't know, if the programming was a little bit tighter with it, I think it would have just been orange if it was attacking a building, and it'd be blue the rest of the time, so it wouldn't be confusing, but I don't know. Who am I to say? Dark Shrine coming in, Fusion Core 2, maybe some Battle Cruisers as an answer to these Tempests. Dude, we could see some Battle Cruisers in this game. Are you kidding me right now? Liberators setting up. Looks like here on Moondance that herO wants to expand to this high ground, which instead of like this, I don't know. It's been a really good map for PvTs though. All right, so taking the storms, it is kind of eating up these stalkers anyway. Yeah, ooh, nicely done. Good snipe on that pylon. Are these pylons? No, these are all shield batteries. They're going to come up without any power, which is a little bit hilarious. That's a pylon though, and replacing that one's going to be fine too. So a bit of a skirmish here between the two players. Another base for Maru at the south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases for him. 6 bases for herO now that he's got his safe location. And I guess this one's not coming up quite yet. Just kind of forward. Oh, maybe that's all. Mostly it's just forward shield batteries. And maybe he'll expand there too. But perhaps not right at this moment. Ghosts coming in. Cloak for those boys getting researched too. And yeah, so it's just going to be dodging disruption attacks. Dodging disruptor attacks. If you're Maru, we might see some nukes here too. Man, if you guys didn't see the Maru versus Showtime games that I posted on this channel that were epic tagged, you really should. It's some of the best PvT I've ever seen. Period. Showtime's playing out of his mind. Maru's playing super well too. I'm not going to tell you who wins, but like you should check it out. I'm sure a bunch of you were like, it's Showtime, whatever. He can't compete with Maru. He can. He can compete with Maru. End of discussion. He can. There we go. herO's taking this high ground base now. Maru taking the bottom left, but there's a pylon blocking that landing location. Très annoying. Oh, look at this. Maru's getting high capacity fuel tanks, which also decreases the cooldown on the boost for the medevacs, which is an upgrade nobody ever gets. And Ghosts try to get in there. The Tempests are like, nah, we don't do bonus damage to you because you're units, but we... Ooh, anti-armor missile hits! Raven gets killed, but the anti-armor finishes anyway. Cheeto dusted. It's just going to buy Maru some more time to get a nuke, perhaps. Oh, man, we get nukes in this game, too. Air weapons coming in as well, probably for the Vikings, which he's got a whole bunch of right now. 9 of them. Liberator harass, trying to set up at this 12 o'clock base, and sneaking into the main even with some Liberator harass. Guess what shield batteries can't save you from? Liberator shots, because it hits too hard for the shield battery to even come into effect. That's amazing. And hilarious. This pylon dies up the left side. Bunch of probes die. That's a 4-kill Liberator there, not bad. Man, that's a lot of shots to kill a Liberator by a Tempest. Tempests are intended to kill big things like carriers and battle cruisers and stuff. Not really intended to kill Vikings as well. Vikings are its natural enemy for sure. So both players maxed out. Both players, I don't know, like it's pretty even on the income. There's spikes into Maru's side of the income tab when he's got mules. Ah, there we go. First nuke of the day coming up at herO's high ground base. We've talked about a lot already. Split. Coming at it with a concave. EMP is getting tossed down too. Oh no, did herO overextend a little bit? Nuke does land at that base, doesn't kill a lot. But suddenly, dude, the Colossus is, okay, army value suddenly 122 to 55 supply. What? What is happening here? Storm, keeping it away. Feedback on the Ghost, pretty good too. Because Maru, I don't know if he wants to go. He does. He's up so much in army supply, but man, Storm is good. That Ghost gets sniped. EMP is getting tossed down too. So many Storms available for herO. And Maru's like, oh man, I thought I had that. I'd wiped out so much of your army, but herO just absolutely boss-like. Holds it with Storm, top of this ramp, and now he's on the counterattack, because of course he is. He's now at 89 supply, because you can warp in units really fast if you're Protoss, and also he just got a ton of Stargates and Robo facilities, and he's alright. That nuke didn't really do much in the grand scheme of things. But high-sec auto tracking, building armor, finished. Vehicle plating coming in about 12 seconds here. Advanced ballistics on the way. Increasing the range of the defender mode circle. Uh-oh. Maru's on the left side of the map and herO's on the right side of the map. We're going to do a base trade. Are we going to trade a base here, friends? It looks like we very well could, although no. herO decides to delay a base and then come back and try to save this one from dying with disruptor shots. Yeah, look how... Man, disruptor shots are fast. Like, I know they're fast, but when you... Well, disruptor dies, though. But when you play against them, it's like, man... What's the movement speed of a disruptor purification Nova? It's insane. Like, is it as fast as a Zergling? The range is limited, yes. Oh, man, Maru says. How many disruptor shots do you have? Look at him pre-splitting. He's just trying to send in his units a few at a time. He knows he can slow the disruptor if he hits it. It's another disruptor down. EMP on the Archons are so good. Archon in the mix. And army values 96 to 69. Maru going up a ramp is not a super advised play. But oh my gosh, those Archons not happening. herO getting backed into a corner here. All he's got left are a couple disruptors and a few stalkers. His upgrades are the 3-3 for both players. herO's playing pretty well. A nuke's coming up the ramp at the same time. herO, I don't think he can pick off the Ghost. Disruptors are looking for him. He has to abandon this. He knows. He sees the dot. He gets everything out of there. The nuke does kill 3 probes anyway. And it softens the Nexus up for just absolute oblivion. That's the dead disruptor. Liberators coming in. Stalkers trying to kill the Liberators as well as they can. And just taking so many hits. The robotics facility is going to die here too. It's 94 to 42 army supply. That's a dead disruptor. And I think this game is over. Maru's got this thing in the bag. He depowers the Robo, doesn't even bother killing it. He goes home. I mean, you're up double in supply right now, dude. Okay, so I called GG, but that was a total lie. It's definitely not a GG. herO lost a base, but like, I don't know, he's got this one, he's got the top right, he's got the 12 o'clock. Man, look at Maru just standing in. The EMPs are connecting so well. Disruptors are not getting serious hits here at all. The High Templar turn into Archons and instantly die. Okay, so Maru's just... This is death by 1,000 cuts. That base dies, bam, and then the high ground base dies. 115 to... Okay, this is just herO maybe being like, this is not how I die. He's making disruptors, which is the comeback unit. But maybe not against Maru. Maybe not today. Maybe not in this situation. Yeah, look how injured his poor units are. The nuke that's going to keep herO away, going to zone him away from this area. Oh, this is amazing. And herO dodges it, but again, it just buys time for Maru to try to get up there, but he can't. There's too many cannons. There's too many stalkers. There's no way. There is not a way that herO wins this game, right? Like, I'm looking at it. Maybe he doesn't have enough medevacs. Man, the Tempests are all dead, though. herO trying to reestablish bases on the high ground. No. Trying to reestablish this base. This Widowmine is going to say no. Oh, no. Okay, that could have been worse. Could have caught that stack of probes real nice. Disruptor shots. Dodge, dodge, dodge. No damage whatsoever. And now the Disruptors are in a lot of trouble. Yeah, and the damage output by Terran is so good. They can kill the Disruptor so quickly. Oh, it's a good hit, though. That was a good hit, but another Disruptor dies for it. Like, they're just not living long enough to get as much value as they need to against somebody as good as Maru is. And again, Maru knocking on the front door. herO's been on the back foot for like the last 5 minutes. He's just been unable to put any pressure on the other side. herO says, well, if I'm going to lose another base, I might as well kill a base. I don't know, man. He thinks about it, and he's like, oh, it's a planetary. I can't kill that. What? You have a billion 3/3 stalkers with charge lots. You can kill that base for sure. This is weird. What's herO doing? He's trying not to get trapped, but then he sort of gets trapped anyway. Oh, he super gets trapped. And there's siege tank fire, too. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. And Disruptor Shot says, get out of here. Leave my stalkers alone. Leave my babies be. Mars taking another base up the right side, too. Oh, he picks up to dodge, and then he lands on top of the Disruptors. Oh, that's such a sick move. Okay, that's your GG. Disruptors all dead. 19. There it is, Maru. Is your winner in 21 minutes and 16 seconds. Yo. Absolutely incredible. What a great TVP that was. Well done, Maru. And man, dodging Disruptor shots. That was awesome. Oh, the EMPs were huge. I don't know if the Ghost got kills necessarily, but the EMPs taking just chunks of shields off of large groups of Protoss units is always so good. And then the nukes preventing the Protoss from really sticking around in an area for too long. So many Nexuses died here today. 3 of them, 27 probes. No bases died at all for the Terran. And yeah, the Banshee stuff was good. The early attack, trying to go, I guess the Hellion harass was not bad. It killed a few probes anyway. It wasn't the greatest thing of all time, but it wasn't too bad either. Yeah, just truly, truly fantastic show there from Maru saying, yeah, we both won GSLs recently, but I'm still going to win this game. Still going to take it out on you, friendo. And he did. Really great play. Resources lost here, 43,000 from herO and 25,000 from Maru. That's a discrepancy we don't see a lot in TVP. That's massive. That is 42 Zealots, 23 Disruptors, 12 Tempests. 85 Marines, 40 Marauders went down. 23 Ghosts died too. That's a lot of Ghosts, actually. That's a bunch. She only had 5 remaining at the end of the game. So good job killing Ghosts. Seriously. Anyway. Cool. So that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a moderately sick Falcon Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.